What are we going to talk about today? What are we going to talk about today? What are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about?
I don't know. I just nothing. I don't know. I don't know what we're not going to. I don't know what we're going to talk about. There's just Keith. Let's just talk about our neighborhood, and there's something's kind of strange.
So, you know what? I've been feeling this. Something has been strange in the neighborhood,
but it's like I don't know who to call.
Who would you call?
I mean, when you see candlesticks falling over, pianos
when
flying
you're seeing
across the room,
things and they don't look good,
yeah, those are examples.
Who are you gonna call?
I don't know, Keith. Who am I supposed to call in this situation? The police don't give a fuck and will probably shoot my dog when they come in the door.
Yes, and maybe my cat.
Do they shoot cats? I for sure know they shoot dogs.
My cat is not a regular cat.
Yeah, but your cat's big, granite, very large. But
would assume it's a dog, maybe.
Loungy as fuck.
Really?
Loungy as fuck. If Izzy was just...
If he was in the middle of throwing up, though, the cop could have taken that as an aggressive action.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And then shot him.
If
and
they
he does
break
throw
in,
up a lot.
That's true. If they do break in, that would be the one time where I could see them popping a cap in your cat's ass.
Hey, what's this behind us?
It's something strange, bro. It's a cute, lovable racist. He's
look at that fat Klansman.
No racists are allowed in this show.
No fat Klansman on this show.
No, you can't even be thin Klansman. No Klansman. Unless you take the hood off and you are in disguise. It didn't in disguise.
Didn't?
Yeah, I mean, Keith's head is in the shape of, kind of, if it was a little bit saggy on the top. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. I should just get the mohawk. That would work better. I'm more of the size. My cheeks are
You do have a rounder cheek.
My beard makes my cheeks look way larger.
It's your cheek. It's your beard.
My God. My beard makes me look gay, not my dick in a butthole. Anyway, we're going to talk about Ghostbusters. Yeah, we're going to talk Ghostbusters. The brand new, we saw it in IMAX 3D.
We did.
So Double Punch cost about $57 each.
$157 each to see this movie.
Yeah. Luckily, the popcorn is cheaper now. It's only $32. But,
so, we we dropped a cool grand.
Yeah. So we, donate blood. That's in sperm. You donate a lot of juices.
A lot of bodily fluids.
Yeah. So we went and saw it. We saw the original and the sequel not last few days ago.
It was a couple days ago.
I only really remember the first one.
We were drinking.
The second one was kind of... Well, we recorded the podcast, and then,
I've seen the movie enough to know what it was.
Pretty much, yeah. Although the second one...
I've seen that.
I've seen it a bunch of times.
I've seen them probably equally.
Yeah. But it was good to revisit it.
It was.
Especially comparing... Not... still going in with an open mind to this one.
I really did.
We both had our preconceived worries.
We talked about the trailer. We both saw the trailer when it came out, and we were like, what the fuck? Stop remaking shit.
Yeah, and I get it. Like, the African-American culture has been doing it for a while. There's been a lot of black versions of movies.
There was just a TV show called Uncle Buck. It was all black cast.
Yeah, they do. So that's been happening a lot, which I get. These are properties that are
They did the
from
Honeymooners
the 80s.
Movie with Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah, they've done a lot of them. There's a bunch of them.
The Nutty Professor?
Yeah, there's a lot, dude. There's a lot. Now they're doing it
Dr. Dolittle?
with women, so they're remaking old properties with women. And there's just, in general, a lot more properties with women as, like, the main character, other than just these comedies that Paul Feig is doing. But like...
yeah, but a lot of them are Paul Feig movies.
For sure. Well, him and Elizabeth McCarthy are fucking exploding.
Melissa?
Have been, Alyssa and Melissa. Both of them. Fucking both of them. Yeah, so... We went and saw the new one. You heard...
I heard
graphics were supposed to be worth
3D.
The 3D was
made it, and so I was like, "Well, let's see it in 3D." I hadn't seen a 3D movie in like 5 years,
and for real, it would cost $18.
It cost us $18.
We basically bought the Blu-ray on release day, but we don't get to keep it.
No,
which is fine.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah. I don't have a 3D
totally fine.
I don't have a 3D projector, so although I think it is 3D ready, but I wouldn't want to watch it anyway. So we go in, we watch it. Well, the crowd was
all dudes
for a remake of an old classic into a female. Yeah, it was all dudes. Bro date day.
It was bro date day. It was all. It looked like all dudes in their 30s.
Yeah, everybody our age.
Everyone our age.
I felt very comfortable there.
So did I. I was like, hey, a bunch of bros.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, it's yeah. So and IMAX. Fucking, it's been so long since I've been to IMAX. I think I saw Inception may have been the last IMAX in an IMAX theater, and I was drunk for that. So imagine. Oof. It wasn't 3D, thankfully.
Oh, 3D! If
that would have been horrible,
I would have got sick
for sure. Well, just having that giant IMAX screen, but it's like we were about halfway up, and I don't understand why anybody would sit low.
Any low? I mean, even
just you're
even
right
the
on
row
the screen.
down. I don't know, like.
Yeah, it was.
I felt like, and how the 3D worked. I felt like I know it's from where you're sitting.
Yeah,
but like that shit was on top of the people in front of me a few times.
Oh well, yeah, for sure. That was definitely Once it started in 3D, the distance between the screen, everything.
I felt
was
like
just
it was right here, like
whoa.
Especially when they put all the depth and shit.
Yeah,
like some of the shit was like, I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
But we both noticed. Like one of their bulbs wasn't working that well, maybe we're assuming that. But our left eye kept
the screen was flickering on the left side.
Was it the screen?
Which, as a former projectionist, that's what it seemed to me, that it was getting dark. It was just like moments of darkness. It looked to me like a bulb was. It was an old projection bulb, because what happens? It shoots electricity, like literally shoots electricity from like this metal thing to this metal thing. And then this metal thing over time starts melting, and just gets like just bulbs, just liquid, it just melts away.
Mm-hmm.
So then it starts arcing and skipping, and then that's where you'll get a flickering, because it's not a steady, straight shot. It
didn't really take me out of the movie much.
I think it warmed up, and it kind of went away towards the end, because I didn't notice it.
I thought maybe I smudged my 3D glasses, so I like took it off and wiped that. And but I mean, for the most part.
Kind of like
it was no Deadpool where we just lost sound and the fucking curtains wouldn't open and shit.
It was annoying though, because it was for like a good half hour. It was just my eye was twitching, and then my eyebrow started twitching towards the end, and then it's still like setting up the studio before we recorded. It was still twitching, but maybe that's just from maybe that's just an old nom kind of.
I get PTSD flashbacks.
Yeah, all that stuff flying at my face.
Before we really get into it,
yeah,
total spoilers on the
for
whole.
Sure, for sure.
If you've ever listened to this,
can we spoil anything? Is there anything worth
the trailer
spoiling?
Pretty much spoiled it.
I don't even know about the trailer. Like, I don't really remember the trailer, but I'm just saying the movie in general. Good guys win. Is that far-fetched? No, bad guys lose. Right? So, kind of. I mean, if anybody's going into this expecting the ladies to die in the first act, and then it be kind of a different movie where it's more about ghosts and just kind of the deeper meanings of spirituality and things like that, you'd be wrong, because it's a movie where surprisingly people survive.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a spoiler going in. I really don't think you can spoil this movie. I mean, we'll get into it. We could spoil moments of the movie.
No, we're going to spoil the shit out of it.
We can spoil moments, but there's no I see dead people moment in this movie.
No.
There's no like,
twist.
Even like, I mean, every part of the end.
Every part of the trailer gave a part away the movie, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the Kickboxer movie. The new Kickboxer trailer.
Did you watch that trailer?
Yeah, it was just like,
so
I had to.
Shit.
I had to.
But again, it's a remake of an old movie, so it's going to be the same.
Yeah, but still, it's like, you don't have to show
the entire arc of the movie. The beginning.
My brother gets killed. I'm going to get trained by my brother's trainer.
It's
I'm going through
Van
a competition. I end up in the main thing where I battle the guy that killed my brother, and I throw a knee.
You mean the whole story?
Yeah, exactly. So I just spoiled a trailer, people, not a whole movie. Potentially, I'm sure Kickboxer. They have respect for their movie. Anyway, let's talk about Ghostbusters. Can we? Shall we? I don't remember the trailer. We're not going to play the trailer because fucking trailers are generally dog shit.
Oh, anyway. This one was particularly, and is the most unliked video on YouTube of all time.
Yeah. So we go in 3D, little flickering, but it starts with a little countdown screen, which I thought was awesome. The 3D.
I was grabbing at it.
And then they start the movie, and it's like cityscapes. Fucking looks like little miniature houses.
It did.
The depth,
very textured.
Yeah, the good depth. I don't know if it was filmed in 3D or post converted, but it all looked good. It all looked good. I didn't really have. There was some glaring where I'd see just a glare on a person's silhouette. But I don't know if that was just because I'm wearing glasses underneath my 3D glasses. So I don't know. But other than that, 3D was great. 3D. I'm trying to start with the best parts.
Yeah.
The 3D was great. The ghosts were amazing. The opening scene.
I liked the opening scene.
Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting.
Especially with the layering of the 3D, because you have these colors. It's almost like The Quiet or Come World. Almost. If you'd imagine if they did a live action version of that comic. But I enjoyed it. The ghosts looked good. The 3D special effects looked amazing.
When I originally saw the trailer also, the ghost looked corny as fuck to me. But with the 3D...
But then it's you're looking at it on probably a small video on YouTube, on your laptop.
Yeah.
Super low resolution to begin with.
Well, I just didn't
I'm sure if we put it on the projector, you'd see a lot more detail. It may not look as good. I mean, for sure not going to look as good as the 3D, but just resolution-wise, you'd see a lot more detail. But yeah, I could see... it was a lot of subtlety to the detail, which you lose when it goes low resolution. Because it's basically... Was that blue? Was it a blue color? Or was it purple? Okay.
What?
The ghost... a lot of them kind of had that blue.
They were bluish.
Except for the demon one, which is
kind of... And he was greenish.
Yeah. Was he green?
Yeah.
So, I don't know how are we going to... I'm really curious to know what the fuck a spoiler is in this movie. Overall, the movie, the acting was... There's some issues, man. There were some issues. One of the things I was starting to talk about, they're doing these, the fucking, what's the show on Netflix, the Saves the World? What's her name? Kimmy
Schmidt?
Kimmy Schmidt saves the world?
No.
Yeah, whatever. Kimmy Schmidt, I couldn't think of the name anyway. But shows like that where it's female, this thing I'm noticing is that these pro-female, not all of them probably, but this one really made it stand out. It's very pro-female, which I love. Good job, whatever. But it's also a super negative to men, right? Because every fucking dude in this movie is a retard.
Every dude is stupid, and it doesn't really bother me because
it didn't bother me, but it's
but it's glaring.
Fucking stands out.
It's
man.
glaring, and it's one of those because I had heard someone even say that, and I was like, well, I'm sure that not everyone, and it was everyone, but we also pointed out earlier we were talking right after the movie. Everyone's kind of fucking really stupid in this. Even the brilliant scientists that are building goddamn nuclear physics, electron particle blasting, ghost capture and shit.
So it starts out Kristen Wiig. She's getting ready. She's about to hit tenure at a college, Columbia University, doing whatever scientific thing she's doing. She's all nervous because she's about to do her first whatever.
In the big hall, lecture in the big hall.
And then, some guy comes in with her book that she never...
And then she's like, no.
She never wanted to promote this giant book. About ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the title of the book was.
Forget.
It doesn't really matter, but it's about ghosts. Scientific ghost book.
Yeah.
And then she's really embarrassed about the whole thing.
That's not me. He's like, this picture looks like you. She's like, okay, it's me.
Goes to her friend, scientist friend, Melissa McCarthy. And Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon is also with her, yeah.
And it's it felt really weird because in my head, I'm almost trying to be okay, who's the Bill Murray character? Who's the Dan Aykroyd character?
See, I don't think any of them really are.
I don't either. Which kind of the first part, then I also
Leslie Jones is definitely Ernie Hudson.
For the most part because she's black. And
because she was the non-scientist.
Yeah, I guess... I did think of spoilers. Cameos are kind of spoilers.
We're gonna spoil the shit out of every one of those.
I just thought about potential spoilers, cameos. Although, I don't, disappointment level being spoiled by that. I mean, it's not. I see dead people.
100% rather than not had any cameos in there.
Yeah, cameos were wasted. But anyway, so It starts off good. I mean, it's like it's kind of
she's gonna get tenure. The guy brings in the book. She's like,
it's
fuck.
like,
she goes there.
But it's like
McCarthy's all fucking like,
stupid.
fuck you. You lost.
They're stupid.
You left me, and this is my new partner, and we do this weird fucking gay handshake, and then she's like, well, this guy said he saw a ghost, and then she's like, all right, I'll stop selling the book so you can get your tenure.
Yeah.
If you come with us to introduce us to the dude.
Yeah, they make a deal so they can get her to go with them.
Then they see a ghost.
Yeah, and then it's like, but later on, she's got this story. She's in the thing at the end of that scene, the opening scene, where it's like, I fucking finally saw a ghost. Oh my God, I saw a ghost. She has a story where for a week, a month,
a year.
Oh, for 365 mornings or nights, she sees this ghost staring at her in her bedroom.
She also winked at the other chick, so she was just telling ghost stories. Remember?
Oh, maybe, yeah. They're call back to their little.
That's a callback to their little fucking thing.
That makes it better.
Yeah, that
whole time, I thought she was winking for something else. I don't remember the whole dialogue. I just remember seeing that part, going, "Do you fucking what's going on here?" Like, that is a big writing flaw. If not for that wink, potentially, it makes sense now that you say it. But anyway, it's just like it. The ghosts were amazing. The ghost battles were amazing.
The ghost fight was really good.
Yeah, the big end crescendo, holy shit. And, I mean, the way a movie like this is going to end, it was great.
All the jokes that were written sucked.
Everything that was clearly a joke, like, was... It's crickets. It was crickets. There's clearly some funny moments, like Leslie Jones, fucking... She threw out a ton of funny one-liners.
Even though I saw the dragon scene, that dragon fight at the concert, they played where she stage dove. That was in the trailer.
Yeah. But that's
I don't know if it's
that scene is done 100 times in comedies.
Yeah,
if you're in a comedy,
I'm not talking that specific scene in itself, but I thought when you put it all together, I liked her in that scene.
Yeah, that part of that scene though, just that. If anybody is in a if you're ever watching a comedy and people are on stage and they're gonna stage dive,
everyone moves.
Yeah, it's like that happens every time, and which is sad that it happens every time. And it's amazing how their proton packs survive these people falling on them throughout the movie. But
get
a
hit
crowbar,
with a little. No, it's not even crowbar. Metal pipe.
Yeah, metal pipe. That starts damaging. But superpowers, I guess, maybe.
And they all worked immediately after that anyway, so what's it matter?
Yeah, I don't know. They
weren't even damaged, and
that was supposed to be like. I mean, I guess I get that.
I thought in my mind, that because she just showed them like different weapons that she had came up with.
Yeah,
I thought that they were gonna only fight with those because the proton packs were fucked up.
Yeah, that was one thing. What was the character's name?
Holtzman.
Yeah, Holtzman. I like character-wise. From rankings, if I had to rank my favorite to least favorite characters, Leslie Jones,
Kate
McKinnon, probably Melissa McCarthy. Then what was the dude's name? Thor,
and
then Kristen Wiig. Thor was pretty fucking annoying too. He was like overtly annoying.
For me, it would have been
until
just
he became
switching
possessed.
Kate McKinnon and Melissa McCarthy. I didn't think Melissa McCarthy was funny in this one. I just thought
I put Kate above Melissa.
No, I meant
Wiig.
Yeah, Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy. I would have switched them.
Right.
I didn't like Melissa McCarthy's character the most, and Kristen Wiig was a close second.
She's just
I liked Chris Hemsworth, but he did a good job at what they wrote for him.
No, not really. You
don't think?
No, you think good writing is covering your eyes when loud sounds happen? That's not good writing.
No, I said he did a good job acting.
Yeah. I thought he was good.
They did a shitty job of writing.
Yeah. He did a good job.
He didn't. I didn't look at it and go, Jesus fucking Christ! Like none of these characters were bad actors.
I don't know about that.
I think the characters were written badly.
I think Kristen Wiig is generic in she's the same. She's everything the same.
She's the same. Melissa McCarthy's the same.
The thing I hated, the thing that annoyed me the most about her character, which is mostly just the way it was written, probably not acted. But out of everybody, she's supposed to be like the most. She's the institutionalized smart person, but she's wacky fucking dumb person the whole movie. But not like. Who's like what is
crazy
going on?
in love
like,
with Chris Hemsworth.
There's no in this whole universe. There's no way in any plane of existence that she would be getting tenure at a fucking college.
Here's the flip side, I do know other people who have been teachers for a long time, and they know other people. Teachers like, all right, these people went to school. They went to high school. They went to college.
Yeah,
and then they've always been in academia.
Yeah.
They're not always the most socially fucking...
For sure. I get that.
I know a lot
That's why I didn't mind Melissa McCarthy.
A lot of teachers are fucking awkward as fuck.
It's not that. It's not social awkwardness. It's mental retardation. She's on the spectrum with us all.
They're dumb. Yeah,
she's on the spectrum with us all.
Like, everyone does super dumb
shit.
There
is zero smart people in this whole movie.
I think Leslie Jones...
McKinnon's the smartest one.
And Leslie Jones, I think, comes in second with just common sense.
As far as smart, yeah, for sure. Yeah, McKinnon, just a genius with making shit, inventing shit. Which was cool, the new gadgets they came up with.
I like the punchy thing.
Yeah,
and
they were all kind of cool.
Her little guns, I could have done without her licking it. It was a little weird.
That was a little weird, but it's
But that fits her character, I guess.
I would have liked them to see maybe use them more instead of just the alley
Still,
test
if you
out
really
scene.
think about the first two.
Yeah.
How many fucking real ghost fights did they get into?
Probably
not a lot.
As far as ghost scenes, I would imagine they're about the same. Dude, there's a lot of ghost scenes.
And maybe I think in the first one more so.
The first one there was a lot. Like the whole dozer. There was a whole thing.
Gozer.
There was a lot
Not
more.
dozer.
The whole
with
story.
A G.
Okay, fuck, whatever. The whole story of that.
Yeah.
Way more. There's way more writing. Way more and way better writing in the original Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the bad guys, the antagonists, which we'll get into that guy. It's like that. It was a big epic thing. Like they took over. Oh, there was this keymaster, fucking gatekeeper, fucking wild dogs.
They turned into dog bears.
Graphics horrible. Like if they just had the graphics team redo like George Lucas the fucking first one.
Don't George Lucas anything.
And
I appreciate.
Yeah, the thing George Lucas did is not make the
like
originals
Jason and the
Argonauts
where the fucking weird skeletons fight each other. Harry House.
Have both versions available. Unlike George Lucas, who tried to erase the originals from existence.
Spielberg, when he redid E.T., took like the guns out of the agent's hands and put walkie-talkies in, but he also put both versions in that.
Dude, I'm fine with that. Fine with that. I would love a remastered with this graphics team to go into the old one, clean it up too. Clean up the grain. It's an older film, and then fucking throw in some better because that was the bad.
I
would love to see it.
I love the original.
I do too, but I would love to see that version too because I think that version would have all the best parts of this one, plus all the best parts of that. It's going to take
great
both.
Actors.
Yeah, it's blending both of the best parts.
Let's talk
about the bad guy.
All right, what's his name again? I fucking forgot already.
Doesn't matter. It looks like what's the guy that he looks like?
He looks like the guy
in 2.
Janosch.
Janosch, okay.
The director of the museum.
Yeah.
This is Vigo.
Yeah, he looks
Lord
like his
Vigo.
son. Like it could be his son,
like his fat brother.
Yeah. Well, but now he looked young, so I say son.
Fat son brother.
Yeah.
It's
weird.
He
didn't really
shows up early. It's very clear that he's a fucking bad guy.
Yeah.
It's like he says creepy shit. She
and
sees
the
him
camera's
fucking
on
plant
him all
some
the
shit.
time.
He
He's gotta
fucking
be somebody.
runs away.
Yeah.
Clearly, and then
what was the first thing?
The subway scene.
No, the first one was the
opening
scene.
House. You see the device underneath the table, but you don't see him.
No.
Well,
maybe you do.
He shows up in the subway.
He could have been in the crowd, and we just didn't know
I didn't see him.
I would guess
if I rewatched it, maybe he's in the crowd.
Yeah, and we just didn't notice him because it was 3D. It was like, what's going on? But the device thing was like, wait, are these? The thing with the device, like I get, they kind of explained, whatever the what it does. But when I saw, I was like, okay, well, Is it just what's like? Is the device doing something where it's not actually ghosts? Like, are there not ghosts in this world of Ghostbusters? Is it just like these prank ghost things?
Hallucination?
Yeah, I don't
machine
know.
Or
Yeah, I was like, this.
It could be anything in a movie.
When I saw that, I was like, this could go really bad. This could go really bad.
Oh,
it didn't. Thankfully, I mean, it could have gone way worse. But that wasn't the thing that
I'd heard in a non-spoiler review about the devices, so when I saw it, I knew about it.
So that's kind of a spoiler.
It kind of is.
Yeah, kind of. That's kind of. I mean, that's kind of.
I didn't watch any spoiler reviews.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's kind. I mean, this. Here's the thing. It's like we'll talk about this. It'll be a spoiler episode. But if you want to see a cool. I mean, some people may enjoy this. We didn't. It wasn't our comedy. Like, as far as the comedy-wise, it missed a lot more than it hit. There were some hits. Overall,
I can see a lot of people liking this movie.
For sure. The graphics, if you really want to see, if you're excited
if
about
you
it,
want to see this movie, go see it in 3D.
3D, IMAX, if possible, 3D general.
Just 3D in general.
Really
IMAX
fun 3D experience.
Didn't really make a difference.
Made the movie way better.
You think?
What?
Just the IMAX part? I think we would have just watched it on
too.
A regular screen in 3D. It would have been just as
No,
good.
because the screen, because it didn't use all of the screen.
And because we weren't like level with the screen.
Because once the 3D started, like, I didn't even notice that it was like the whole entire fucking, like, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know if you're going to get that with just a normal screen. Maybe
All
you
right,
do.
Try it.
But
hey,
if there's an option, for sure go IMAX. But if not, for sure,
if you don't want
to
pay the extra $5 for the IMAX or whatever, just go see it in 3D. Yeah, I agree that it was
overall
probably
though,
all right. Now you saw Avatar in 3D in the theaters.
Yeah,
what was better in just the 3D wise?
I mean Avatar, because the whole movie is 3D. It's just like an and it's 3 hours long. That was like an experience.
I felt like this movie was a little too long.
Yeah, but that was because it wasn't that great of a movie. There was a lot of things they could have done that would have been more fun than the things that they showed.
And I also feel like
it was just like,
hey, movie
I mean, it wasn't
theaters,
horrible, but
ease up on the fucking previews. Like, we got their mid previews.
That was another thing that made me real worried.
What the fuck I was like really 20 minutes of previews.
That's normal.
We got there at a little after one.
Keith, go back about 10 years, and then maybe somebody will give a fuck. But they've been running shitload of previews. The reason why it felt so long, and the thing that made me scared.
Every preview was terrible.
That makes me scared. If I go to a movie and all the previews are dog shit, so often, the movie is not good.
They doubled up on the Tom Hanks in
so
a row
often,
too. That was fucked up.
They all looked horrible. All the previews.
Do you want
looked
another
horrible.
Da Vinci Code?
Yeah.
Hey,
and
remember when that pilot landed in the Hudson? We made a movie about him.
Yeah, it's
Clint Eastwood.
Ugh.
It was just the craziest old fuck you've ever known.
Just a bunch of movies that I have no desire to
Back
ever
to the
see.
bad guy. Fuck
but
that
anyway,
guy.
Yeah,
He's a terrible actor.
It was not good. It wasn't like there was nothing to him.
Nothing.
Like, you want to compare bad guys in movies. Right?
Everyone just
the
kills.
best version
he's
of
creepy.
that bad guy was when he killed himself and possessed. Spoiler alert. Chris Hemsworth.
You said the whole
I
thing.
know, but it's like, but I just I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm just labeling that as a spoiler.
No,
so as you listen
that's
to it,
in the preview.
Oh, is it?
It shows
horrible.
him. It doesn't say it's him,
Yeah.
but it shows a ghost possess Melissa McCarthy. It shows
Yeah.
Leslie Jones smack the ghost out
Yeah,
of
I
her.
remember that.
And then it shows in a later trailer that thing going into Chris Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth,
Or a thing.
and he
going
fucking
into him.
when
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did that and got on the
Right.
bike, it showed that. The fucking trailers, besides being terrible, also spoiled the entire plot of the movie.
That's generally why trailers are horrible. It's
The
because
entire plot.
they spoil movies. Yeah, it's
That
okay.
guy though. That
Anyway,
guy's role
the best
throughout.
version of him, he should have killed himself off the bat and been in Chris Hemsworth's body. Because that was the best version of both of them.
Oh yeah, where Chris Hemsworth could stop acting dumb.
No, but he could have been like infiltrating them and learning what they're doing. Like, there could have been some fucking depth to the movie, just a little bit of fucking depth. Like, the bad guy, compare bad guy to the first one. The first one, you got multiple evil things kind of work. Like, you got these dog things, you got the fucking gatekeeper, you got people
the building was built by people
thing.
that worshipped Gozer.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah,
there was no
very
whole
layered.
thing. No whole thing here.
Now they're just like
very simple.
There's supernatural lines.
ley
I've
lines.
heard about those ley lines.
Of course.
I've watched
Sure.
YouTube videos about crazy shit.
It's great. I'm sure they cross right in Manhattan where they were filming and everything.
And I'm sure that same line may possibly go all the way to Egypt. I don't know.
So that's what the bad guy did. He was like, these devices were supposed to amp up the ionization of these spirits that kind of are supposed to be concentrated in the ley lines. It's basically a very short scene with the little X's and shit that describes what the bad guy does. Like, we don't actually know. We don't see him do it. It's just this one scene that's like, oh, this is what he's doing.
Did you notice the movie is nonstop exposition, though? They literally just, like, the whole movie...
Well, it's a lot of the science terms are like...
I'm just, like...
Those were the best, by the way. All of the actresses, amazing reading the science... whenever they're speaking science to each other,
sounds good.
No problems. Whenever they were trying to be funny, whenever there was like,
I'm going to say a joke,
forced. It just was
felt
good.
Forced. Like, so
it's like they were trying to do Apatow shit, but like they got, I don't know, maybe I don't know how the do works. Bridesmaids was funny. Maybe I need to rewatch it. Maybe I was just too drunk.
I mean, like I said, everything just the jokes felt forced.
Yeah,
if we were in a social setting, and someone would say something, I'd just corny joke it back.
Yeah.
Like, that's almost how it felt. But
like,
except they were trying to be funny. Like,
it was.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just felt forced. Like, I would
just bad puns.
Like softballs laid up.
Bad.
And it's like,
it's so bad that we can't really come up with
even an analogy,
which actual quotes from the movie. We can't. We can think of good ones. Leslie Jones had some good ones. Went into a room of mannequins. I don't need these fucking nightmares.
I'm not going into a room full of nightmares. Going in there.
Yeah, she had the best lines. She had probably, and I'm sure those were all her lines. I'm going to give her all the credit. And then as far as character wise, somebody that had a fucking character. That was the Kate McKinnon.
Yeah.
She had like a character.
Holtzman.
Yeah, she's where. I mean, I guess they were kind of, but there was just like.
Plus, to me, she's definitely the cutest out of all of them.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah.
1,000% for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that that's why I liked her character most, because
she was better. She was like the
better.
most butch. Like, if you watch the movie and
she's not trying to be sexy at all.
No. But I'm just saying, like, if that was,
that's not her character.
No, exactly. Yeah,
it's the absolute opposite of her character.
Like, that's the thing. Yeah, but I don't know, man. It was. You think they're going to do a sequel? Probably do a sequel.
Absolutely, they'll do a sequel.
It was rated pretty good on Rotten Tomatoes, like 70 something on Rotten Tomatoes, I think. It was decent. That's why I wasn't too worried about going.
It's a decent movie, but it's
well, we were both going in there knowing that we're going to be talking about it after the movie too. So we're probably taking notes.
Yeah.
We're taking notes while we're doing it.
Mental noting a lot of shit.
But for sure, I mean, it's not. Here's the thing. I have no desire to see it again.
No.
Unless I can see it for free at the IMAX in 3D. With glasses
Absolutely.
if I could get prescription 3D glasses given to me.
I want to get just better. Like our 3D glasses were fuck all shit. I've had better ones before. I thought maybe
it depends on the 3D. There's different 3D
still
technologies.
Make a fucking I had to keep adjusting.
Oh yeah, well those were
like up on my temple and shit. Like
yeah, mine were just fit as close to my other glasses as possible. But I don't know. I didn't mind them too much. It wasn't the best 3D, but 3D's pretty dog shit in general.
What would you say was your favorite part, not including the 3D ghost and shit?
We need to talk about the heavy metal concert.
Well, that's gonna be on least. My next question was least favorite.
Well, I don't want to forget because there may be more that I'm just not thinking of.
Yeah.
My favorite, man. I mean, for sure, the scene with Leslie Jones going down the hallway. That scene was probably the first time I was like, okay, there's gonna be. I think that was probably the first funny scene I saw.
With her
that
and
was
the mannequin?
legitimately funny. Like just her lines that she said.
Yeah.
Like they were funny. Like
and that mannequin was fucking creepy.
Yeah. But whereas like everything before that, like even when she first got introduced, that when she goes down the subway and like sees that ghost and shit. I didn't like it very much.
Which was an homage to Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
Where they're in the courtroom scene and what brothers? The Scolari brothers. Not Sklar brothers.
Yeah, we'll go with whatever. The
Scolari brothers. I tried him for murder, gave him the chair. Like the guy comes out all electrified with the cap on.
Yeah.
Like,
didn't like that.
You don't like that scene?
I mean, I like the 3D, not the. I'm talking about this movie,
the Leslie Jones.
One. Yeah. I didn't. The first subway, I did not.
But what about the second one with the same ghost?
That scene's fine. I'm talking about the first moment in this movie where it's like, finally humor was her in going down that hallway, and then that she threw the fucking the Shining reference, and then she goes into the room with the mannequins. And then, like, that was like, some chunks of funny.
Yeah.
Finally. Before that, nothing. Because, I mean, she was in the booth. She's, like, saying hi to people and all that. She's super joyous and everything. And then the weird bad guy comes by. It's like, oh, he is the bad guy. And it's like, it was corny. When she got down into the subway with the thing, didn't like it. That was, like, the first scene. So that one stands out a lot. But, like... I mean, for sure, moments in the end battle scene.
Moments in the end battle scene were my
amazing.
Favorite.
Amazing.
There was dumb shit in the middle, like, all right, Slimer's girlfriend. That was weird.
I don't mind Slimer. Like, him showing up, him fucking being able to drive a goddamn car and have feet all of a sudden.
He didn't have feet. He used his ghost power.
Sure, ghost power. He has ghost power?
Every ghost has ghost power.
I guess that just seems stupid as fuck.
Ghost
when he stole the fucking car,
that's what I'm saying. It was dumb. There was no reason to have.
And
Slimer
then it got
in
worse when
there was a female Slimer.
I was like,
and a car full of other apparitions.
Because I remember it being controversial. It was like, should Slimer even be in this movie? And it's like, fuck yeah, you should be in this movie.
But if they're not in the same universe,
I mean, everybody's in this fucking movie.
It's
and that makes at least he's still a ghost. It's not like he played a fucking reporter. If Slimer came in and played a reporter, that's about as good as all the fucking cameos in this movie. That's how useful the cameos were. But moments in that last battle scene were just like, I would almost just want to watch that last battle scene in 3D. And then that's it. I don't really need to see the first part of the movie. Just the end scene where shit's going down.
I think every ghost scene.
Yeah.
You should just cut that into a movie.
Yeah.
Every ghost scene.
But
that's
if I could get
and then everything when they're in their Chinese restaurant place.
Yeah.
Like that's like, even though there's some dumb shit in there, you could cut that in between every ghost scene, and you would need no other scenes.
Yeah, that would cut out a lot of bullshit. But yeah, so I guess that would be, what would be yours?
My favorite part, it's between, I liked the opening scene.
What was the opening scene? Like
just
the whole
mansion,
haunted house thing?
The guy from The Office
and
fucking other shit. Just because I thought
from
that
Silicon
part of the
Valley.
movie, that part of the movie itself,
and
to
he's
me,
he's
in a lot of shit.
Yeah. But he's like an improv guy. Yeah.
But
it's good. That's great in Silicon
Valley. It started the movie out, and with the first scene, I like right after it happened, I go, "Hey,
I felt good about that.
That's not bad at all.
I felt good about that.
That's not bad at all."
He had like the whole movie. like 1 out of 5 of his quips were like, it was like, what are we doing? But I guess he's like he's doing a tour guide thing. They're probably all like. I was just like,
the
I don't
trick
know.
candlestick, and then he's like, I fooled him.
Cool.
Like
Yeah.
I thought for real, because the candlestick falls, and then you see that device. That oh shit.
Like that's what he used for the candlestick or something.
But no, I knew what the device probably was, but I thought that's what caused the candlestick until he picked it up, and then it showed him he had the remote for it to tip it over.
Not yet.
Not yet. And then all of a sudden the doorknob starts fucking turning from the basement.
I think that was a really that was a really good scene. Good scene to start.
It was a good scene to start it out.
I agree.
And
hey,
then,
surprise! How many of our main cast members were in that scene?
0.
Well, maybe the bad guy.
Maybe
he's not
the
a main cast member. I don't know. He shouldn't even be.
That guy.
Apologies to the actor. I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean,
bad directing.
I don't even. I think he bad acted too.
I don't know. Listen, when everybody's acting poorly, I'm going to blame the director because that's the person putting the fucking thing together. That's why you do multiple takes.
Right.
And now you're not even using
but
film.
I thought everyone else acted well, even though they might have had shit roles. This guy did. I don't think acted well.
No, I don't think you. I just don't.
I didn't
I don't think he had nothing to act. He had nothing to act.
He would say creepy shit every once in a
It
while,
was
and
just like-
everyone would go, "Are you?"
It's like if
the
you're
two
given,
waitresses, it's your turn this time. He's such a creep.
Yeah.
The people that work at the hotel, he's such a creep.
But like the way he was written was like, I mean, he's weird.
The world
but
hates
he's like,
me. Here's
he's
what's
like,
fucked up.
He's like a D&D guy.
All right, we're
You
going to
know?
go into this. Will put us into talking about the metal show.
Yeah.
Like he's going there to plant a device, and he's like, everyone hates me, and all those people totally accept him as he's just walking
He's just
into
kind of pretending
line.
to be them and shit.
But they're like, yeah, man, what's up? And like he's like, everyone treats me like shit.
Yeah.
No, all those people right there just treated you super cool because
Hey,
metal kids.
Guess who directed that
fucking,
scene? And was fine with everybody treating him fine, which makes no sense. Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't
what you
make
said,
any sense.
What you said makes sense. What happened on screen doesn't make sense. Fucking director.
Everyone hates me. No one treats me
director.
like a human.
Yeah.
Everyone there was totally cool with
So
you
weird.
and excited. What's up? High five, brother. What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's so weird. It's so weird. How horrible of a director is that? Horrible. But he's directing... I don't know.
Other
Like,
shit I liked. I like Bridesmaids.
yeah, but
I
it's
really
like
haven't
maybe
seen any of the other
maybe
shit.
he's just horrible. Maybe he hates men. He hates men. I mean, clearly all the male characters were.
I'm not even going to say that. I
don't know. It
who
just that's what
knows?
it seems like.
He is a very flamboyantly gay dude,
Which is fine.
who
They
is
can
very
still hate men.
pro women's rights, and
which is fine.
he might just be that type
It's
of
just
fucking dude that hates other dudes. I don't know.
Some men
I'm
can't write
not
for
looking
women.
into it that much because
Yeah.
I've seen other movies where everyone's stupid too. But it's very
But it's like-
glaringly
yeah.
in this movie
It's
that
like-
every dude is a complete fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not just this movie.
The
It's
mayor's
like it's
Andy
like
Garcia,
a trend.
and he's
It's a
retarded, and he has this woman,
The fucking FBI agents
who's
are
the
retarded.
other worst actress in this movie.
Dude, it's the director was fine with everybody's performance. Guaranteed you get a better performance out of everybody. Because I've seen a lot of those motherfuckers. What's the name? Andy Garcia?
Yeah, this guy's a fucking top 20 right now.
He did the best shitty I mean it's just like I don't know if it's the writing, I don't know if it's but the director
Don't ever
have to
compare me
fucking-
to the mayor from Jaws.
Oh my god. So anyway, how are we tying that back in? What were we talking about? The metal scene?
Him being accepted in that
Right,
scene.
right. Yeah,
but
yeah.
let's talk about the
So the metal scene, the metal concert that
they get
is
called
going to
in
be,
because there's some shit happening.
Which
but
is like-
they're not stopping the show because
it's
Ozzy Osbourne's going to play later.
yeah, and
Because there's an Ozzy Osbourne cameo for some reason.
like they're playing, but people are out buying merch. Like there's the lobby
that
is
happens.
full.
That happens.
Lobbies aren't full.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess main event because they're not the main
they're
event.
not
Yeah,
the
that's
main
true.
event. It happens a
That's
lot.
right. I forgot Ozzy was.
I went
the
to a
fucking
lot.
main event.
Like, that was my
No,
entire
I've been
20s.
there too. It's just I forgot Ozzy. Aside from the cameo, which was just as worthless as every other fucking cameo
The
in this
dumbest
goddamn movie.
You might as well, but
You
Little
wanna-
Nicky.
You want to just like if you just typed in Google Ozzy Osbourne cameo dialogue, print, bam, there you go.
Sharon, I think I'm having flashbacks again.
Yeah, it's like Ozzy can only be. There's only one line Ozzy can say, and you can only
Sharon!
add a few more words. He has to yell Sharon because that's all he's known
They're
for.
divorced now.
I mean, that's surprising
So
that it lasted
weird.
as long. I
Yeah.
guess.
She put up with that shit for 40 years.
Hey, money, money and fame.
Now
man.
she's
got her own thing
got her own thing
after the
so-
reality show. She
Yeah,
knows
so
what she's doing.
peace out.
Yeah. But so the metal show. So they go in and the music. It's a metal show.
It is supposed to be a metal show.
Now, would
there were
you
bands on the
categorize-
marquee or in the sign that
Uh-huh.
that like would make you believe that it's going to be a metal show,
Actual heavy metal.
like legitimate.
Yeah.
And it is
Sounded
for-
like
I don't know. I don't
sounded like kind of like really up tempo Creed, or like a
nothing
like a
about
Nickelback
it
or
was
something.
It was Nickelback heavy.
but not even like, I mean, I guess.
But they didn't play enough of the music. But
It was just- yeah.
the splices of
and
it
the
they played.
lead singer like
looked.
if that's an actual metal band, good luck.
Yeah, I've
Good
been to a
luck.
lot of metal shows, and you
That
will get
was,
shit thrown at your fucking face.
Yeah, so
on
the-
stage.
So that took me out of it. That was why I was like, this is not.
And
a
then the fact
metal
that he
show.
got murdered, but
This
not
is-
really murdered.
This is what the director thinks is a metal show.
How-
Just saying. The
How
director,
about the fact?
that's the scene
How
he
many
wanted.
people got murdered in that movie that didn't really get murdered?
I mean,
And I'll
should
even
have
start
been
out
dead.
with
yeah.
the very first the opening scene. That dude,
Mm-hmm.
I thought for sure,
I thought he
fucking
was dead.
murdered.
Yeah.
Then he's just fine.
I mean, it's
he
just
shit his
ooze.
pants.
It was just ooze coming out from the like. If that was lava.
But he was
Why
also
would
getting
it be lava?
attacked by a goddamn ghost that could actually touch people. So
Well, because they needed that other scene. Listen, man.
all the cops,
I'm not a director.
all
I
the
didn't
cops,
tell this story.
and fucking military.
Although you
at
know
the
what,
end,
one thing about
they're
this,
dead,
One thing about
and
this
then all of a
movie.
sudden they're all fine.
One thing about this movie, 1,000 times better than Batman vs Superman.
I actually enjoyed it more than Batman vs Superman.
There's so many like it. I wasn't confused. It was a very shallow story.
Very
Very shallow.
very well. They're
You know.
very plainly laid out the plot in
It wasn't a like
painful
clusterfuck of
exposition.
shit. Yeah.
But still, they let you know
Not as
everything.
many
that,
beautiful shots.
No, there was
Although-
no Zack Snyder.
Although some of the end scenes were. Dude,
Let's be
dude
clear.
can
All the
film
beautiful,
some shit.
every beautiful shot
Mm-hmm.
was done by a dude sitting at a computer, not fucking,
sure. Yeah.
not Paul Feig.
Yeah, but he still had to capture the human person that's doing those motions with the thing. I mean, there was just like when they were going to each person,
There were
slow-mo,
decent shots
doing
of
like
shit.
there was some good like I enjoyed that scene. But anyway, metal scene, fucking demon ghost, different color than everybody else. This is the first new color, right?
Yeah, it's a green.
Everything's else blue.
Yeah.
And it's like, it attacks
The lead singer hits him in the front of the stage. He flies back 20 feet into a stack of fucking amps.
like 20-foot tall, 30-foot tall amps, which probably pretty ridiculous for the music they were
and
playing.
they all fucking are heavy as fuck. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've ever fucking pushed an
Oh,
amp
yeah.
around.
Yeah,
Like
well,
for a
the
band.
physics of the movie were a little off, but yeah, in reality, there would have been a lot more damage to his structural.
He hits him, and then they
existence.
all the ones above
Yeah.
fall on. He's dead
Yeah, he's dead until
they
the
they
end
start
of-
catching the ghost.
Yeah,
And then he decides to finish the song because,
back on
like,
the mic.
why not? Because, like,
All of that was so like everybody in that audience.
everybody
isn't
cheered
freaked the
right when
fuck-
it happened.
Everybody in that audience,
Like, hey, look, they got an awesome hologram. Wait, that
Yeah.
hologram just grabbed the lead singer and
that
threw him
audience
20 feet.
thought that
Woo!
opening band could afford shit they've never seen. Oh, Ozzy's not coming out to this. Fucking douchebags are us. Who's going to play their new heavy metal hits off of their pop album? That's the band that can afford fucking holograms flying over things and physically doing shit. The stupidity of every human in this movie is so low.
Take a selfie with the dragon ghost.
Stupid. Like, everybody's fucking retarded. Who is the smartest person in this movie? Yeah, that's silence.
Leslie Jones?
I mean, she definitely acted the smartest.
Maybe Holtzman.
Yeah. I mean, just like... Just an average intelligence human being. Oh, so... but yeah, that anyway.
What?
But yeah, the scene was cool. There's moments of that scene that were cool too.
I'm struggling to figure out
what
that dragon ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it a ghost of an actual dragon? Why? What is it a ghost of? Like,
Sure.
why is it a dragon?
I mean, Slimer's was a person at some point, right?
Yeah, but what makes it a dragon and makes other people just like regular ghosts? Like, why?
You know what? There's something that I
because it was
I've
a metal.
heard.
It was because it was a metal concert.
Yeah, but then it comes back.
Yeah, it does.
They fight it later. But then
they
there
fight
was,
every one of them.
There
later.
were blimp ghosts.
You mean hot air balloon?
Sure. The hot air, like a
holiday float,
hot parade balloon float ghosts. Yes.
I like that scene.
I didn't mind it. I mean, they already had dragon ghosts and shit.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man makes
fucking
a cameo
Slimer
as a fucking giant fucking balloon.
There was a lot of cameos.
I liked that.
That was probably the best cameo.
That was the best fucking cameo.
So sad.
Let's talk about the other cameos. Let's finally get into that, and then let's do some movie fights.
Yeah. So Stay Puft.
Well, here's how I think they go in order. Starts off like one of the opening scenes. Someone walks by, and there's a bust. Sitting on the wall.
She's walking out of an office.
The dean's office.
Yeah.
And it's Harold Ramis's bust.
Young Harold Ramis. Looked younger
before he got
potentially
in
than
the face.
even
Ghostbusters Harold Ramis.
Looked a little slightly exaggerated. Maybe not exactly.
I still knew
bust.
it was Harold Ramis.
Yeah, me too.
Then we go into the girls are watching TV, and then Bill Murray comes on.
Bill Murray's on the news.
And he's like, it's right after they uploaded a video of them trying to catch a ghost. And they're like, you're a very famous scientist skeptic. Mm-hmm. What do you say? And he's like, these bitches are lying.
Which is like, okay. So, was it Venkman? Right? Harold Ramis?
Venkman was Ramis.
Yeah. So, Venkman existed out of college. He was a teacher in this world, in this universe.
Did it say Venkman?
I don't know,
think it said anything on it.
But he was still tied to education in some sort.
I would assume so.
Maybe the closest tie-in to the original character. Like, everything else is dog shit.
I would say that...
All right, well, we'll keep going.
A different one.
So, yeah, Bill Murray doesn't believe in ghosts. He's a skeptic, whatever.
He's on the news.
Right?
Yeah, he's on the news, and they're like, that's fucked. And they're like, what do we care? We've seen an actual ghost. Why the fuck do we care if someone thinks we're lying?
Yeah.
We know it's the truth.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, and I think, okay, fine for that cameo. As you double pipe classic all over yourself.
I wish that was a double pipe classic. They're very rare.
They're very rare. But then
I've been doing that a lot lately.
he fucking shows back up.
It's in my mouth. Yeah, it's like, oh, well, like I heard you caught something at a metal show. I want to see it. So he goes to their Chinese restaurant location, and then,
and they're like, "Fuck you" at first, but Kristen Wiig wants to impress him for some fucking reason.
Yeah, that scene was like, what is going on?
Why?
Oh, she's a
Are
professor,
you gonna let
by the
out
way.
a goddamn
She was the dumbest person.
demon?
She was the dumbest person.
Are you gonna let out a demon?
Almost tenured.
A dragon demon that
Almost tenured.
that you fucking caught.
Yeah. It's like, why are they doing this? Oh,
because to get Bill Murray to believe him, because why the fuck does that matter?
That's how you find out the dumbest and the smartest in that scene.
Yeah.
Kristen Wiig doesn't care about
Jesus.
fucking... And
anyone's safety or lives? Kristen Wiig murdered Bill Murray.
Yes, and the smartest person in the room, two smartest people, Leslie Jones and Kate McKinnon.
Because they grabbed the proton pack.
Somebody's
got fuck. This
the
is
other
the
fucking
dumbest.
retard's not doing anything.
Yeah.
She's just they're bickering. Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig's bickering. Done. Get rid of it. You don't need that. Why are you doing that? Why is this happening? Why is this happening right now?
I'd have picked that shit up
right
before she even got remotely close to it and been like, if you don't...
This is not fucking happening right now.
We just fought this goddamn demon ghost.
Yeah, you're not showing off to a guy who shows up out of nowhere, who's a critic, is going to be a critic, and it's like...
Yeah, it's like Siskel and Ebert show up to your fucking movie set.
That was so
and
disappointing.
Like, show me the movie.
Like, when we saw, Bill Murray, I was like... I was already disappointed, just because it's a cameo, but he's playing just nobody. Is like just a random character that hates ghosts. I was like, what is going on? And then this happens where he dies, and I'm like,
yeah. Spoilers: she lets out the goddamn demon, and it fucking throws him out the window and murders him.
Hey, and by the way, instantly replace that window because somebody else gets thrown out of it in another half hour,
maybe.
Fucking. That was like, I thought the window, did they fix it? Where are they getting this money? Isn't that why they're there?
They couldn't pay for that
was kind of funny.
Kid's moped.
They went to
they fucking blew up.
Originally, we're jumping all over the fucking place, but when they go first finding their place, and it's like the scene where, the real estate agent, the firehouse. And I was like, during that scene, I was like, this is going, if this is just going to be the first movie, I am not going to be very happy, because it's like they're doing the fucking firehouse scene,
everything.
But then it's like, this is how much it costs.
It was like there was
I enjoyed
decent movie in between.
Yeah.
And then
like
every 15 minutes it would stop and go, "Hey, remember the first movie? Remember that?
Yeah,
remember that? Because like after Bill Murray dies, then the next one is the secretary from the original Ghostbusters,
right?
And she is the desk clerk at a hotel.
Yeah,
that's the closest to the original character.
Yeah, she was playing somebody on a phone, but it's not the same character. Yeah, that would be the. But I mean,
Janine,
I guess. Yeah, that was definitely. Yeah, I agree. That's closest to the character. But and then the next one was
would be Stay Puft.
What was the one I said? Oh, Stay Puft. Yeah, Stay Puft. And then fucking
and Winston, Ernie Hudson.
Yeah, but before that, it was fucking Harold. Dan
Aykroyd was the cab
driver.
Cab driver
who, when the chaos was going on, only cared about the small
not going
distance.
to Chinatown. It's one block further than he wants to go. Well, take me to 1 block away.
Yeah.
Then he's like, these are just class 5 apparitions.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I ain't afraid. Yeah, he did utter the...
God, they're just like... The cameos were just wasted. The fucking... There were so many just corny... Like... And they just like... They didn't have good dialogue. Like, it was so... I felt bad for him. He's a fucking executive producer. He's to blame, too. On some level. He paid for the fucking thing. But, I don't know, man. Stay Puft was a good one. I enjoyed Stay Puft. That was the best one.
Yeah.
But the movie's fun if you see it in 3D.
Then there's Sigourney Weaver at the end.
Oh yeah, that's right. At the end, Sigourney Weaver, and then she's not. It's nobody's the same fucking like.
No one's.
She's she. It's
a different universe.
She's reprising her role from Avatar.
Yeah.
A scientist.
It's a different universe.
So stupid. That was like you could have easily made it the same universe. And then...
Yeah, but then everyone would have known about Ghost.
Yeah, but it could have been like... It was this crazy thing that happened in the 80s. We haven't had any problems with it. You could... I mean, they didn't have writers that could do it, but, like, you could do it. It's not like you can't do that.
You could do that.
You know? But, they didn't do it. I mean, you just get new presidency, and they're like, fuck ghosts. Get Trump in there. It's like, I don't...
They were like, we always cover shit up. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
We're all idiots. Blah.
All right. So, Ghostbusters 2016.
What do you give it? 1 to 10.
Ooh. Man. In what version? Because that's the thing.
What we saw. It's what we saw.
Okay. So, if you can see this movie...
saw.
So, it's like documentaries. If you can see this movie in IMAX 3D or 3D, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, that helps it out a lot. So, I mean, maybe like a 6.5.
I give it a 6.
Yeah. Almost went 7, but I was like, it's not. Like,
no, it's
like, first off, it's like
it's slightly above average.
Although it's like, I guess if we're doing here. I mean,
slightly. 5 is going to be the middle of the road.
That's an unrealistic fucking thing because there's very few movies I've seen in IMAX 3D or 3D in general.
Yeah.
So out of those, it's like a fucking 9, right? Avatar's a 10.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, but it's like, and like having to sit through it. You know, actually, yeah. I mean, in that case, maybe I'll give it a 7. Like if I got to be hard, like Avatar wasn't a 10. Avatar's
a regurgitated story anyway.
Yeah, I didn't really like Avatar either.
It's as a movie. I mean, watched it once.
Yeah, but I'd rather.
How many times have you watched Avatar?
I mean, yeah, I've only watched it the one time, probably, most likely.
I was like, I get it, Jake Sully.
Yeah.
Fucking blue things.
I don't have any desire to see either of these again. Man. Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I still give it a 6.
I think that's just overall general
6.
But it's only... it would be way less if not for the 3D
it's
and
not
ghosts.
Garbage.
No.
But I definitely...
It's like, I mean, it's like maybe just... It's not for me.
Not for me.
I'm not a woman. I'm not a female. I don't identify as such.
I honestly don't think it's even...
Listen, when
I don't
every
think it's
male character
towards females.
I don't know too many movies pre this.
I think if you would have put it all dude cast and made them all hot dudes, then it would have been for females. But I don't see anything about this that is designed for the female demographic.
Because it's like the only smart people are females. All the men are assholes
and how
evil.
Smart are they?
Yeah, but it's like, okay, who are well, I guess fucking the first movie was equal representation for the bad guy and a way better bad guy because it was a fucking woman, and then they destroyed the character for the fucking thing. So I think the first one even did better for women because it made... Listen, everybody's stupid in this movie. They just made men retarded. That's what they did. They made men retarded, and then women are stupid. How does that help anybody? How does that help anybody? What the fuck are we doing here? Like, if we want equality... How about make some men not retarded?
The dean of Melissa McCarthy's college?
Retarded. He was fucking the dude from... Do you ever see that Justin Long movie where he makes his own college and Louis Black is the dean?
Yeah.
Boom! There you go. That's the intelligence of this movie. But that's a fucking... I mean, I don't know what kind of college it was.
I like that movie.
I do too. I like that movie a lot. But people... It's just like people are smarter.
Accepted is the name of that movie.
That was it. I enjoyed that movie a lot too. Anyway, yeah, so go see it if you want. It's not horrible.
It's not as terrible as everyone thought it was going to be, but it's not great.
It doesn't ruin the first movies.
It's not even that great.
No, but it doesn't ruin the first movies.
And it doesn't ruin the first movies.
It doesn't steal from the first movies, not trying to remake them, so you can still watch those and you're still going to be great.
With the giant thing at the end.
But it's not... Listen, the story of the thing... there's no story. This whole story that was in the first one.
At the end.
Yeah, there's moments. The story and plot of this movie,
not at all.
It's a shallow end of a wading pool versus the first movie had some depth. Had some depth to it. They're way more. Yeah, it's just but the graphics horrible. Terrible. That's why I would love to see the graphics department from this movie refresh the first movie and put it out on a fucking disc thing, a download with multiple special features.